Hello, well, I'm going to do a quick review and an unbagging of this little Playmobil figures series. This is from series 5. This is what's known in the toy trade as a blind bag, so it's a pocket money sort of toy. These retail for about £1.99 in the UK, and the child doesn't know what they're going to get. It could be any one of these. They do boy figures and girl figures in this series, and they've started, as I say, this is series 5, they started with series 1 a few years back. It's a relatively new idea for Playmobil, but everyone's doing it. Moshi Monsters, Lego, there's all sorts of bags like this you can buy. So I think Playmobil thought, well, why not? It's a nice little pocket money toy. It's probably better than buying your kids a load of sweets. So this is it. Comes in a foil bag. Some collectors do spend time in shops having a good feel and trying to figure out which item is in the pack, because obviously the disadvantage with these blind bags is you can end up with duplicates, but hopefully you'll be able to trade with someone else if you do. Anyway, the reason I picked this particular bag, there wasn't very many to choose from. It was the heaviest, basically, and the one I'm hoping to get is this spaceman here, because I thought he's got a big spacesuit on. He'll probably weigh the most, but then again, who knows? That's what the surprise is with these Playmobil figures. Now, let's have a look. They're only suitable from 4+, 0 to 3, little sad face there, so best not give them to a child under 3. So, there's no other way really of doing this apart from cutting. I noticed there's a Facebook logo on this bag. I'm not sure if there was on the earlier bags, but obviously Playmobil, like many manufacturers, many companies do have a Facebook presence. Right, the mystery will soon be over. Oh! Fantastic! I got what I wanted. Hang on, I can't see what I'm doing. There, that way. There we are. That is the figure that I was hoping to get. I was right in thinking that the spaceman would probably be heavy. So there's a lot of pieces in here. What's today's is? So we've got the main. The sun's come out, which is unusual for the United Kingdom. I'm filming this in February, and the UK have suffered from an extremely wet winter so far. Not where I live, fortunately. We've had a lot of rain, but nothing like they've had down south. And so those people, unfortunately, will be still mopping up for months to come. So anyway, the sun is out today, so I thought I'll do this video. So anyway, the sun has gone back in again, just as I said it was coming out. Anyway, here we are. Here's all the bits. Let's try and, I don't know. It's hard to, I'm trying to see what I'm doing on the camera, but it's a bit difficult. There we are, it's a bit nearer. So we've got all these little pieces. The spacesuit is a separate piece, well, 2 separate pieces, front and back. And we've got the torso. The standard Playmobil head. Some legs. Of course, some hair. That'll be the visor, I think, for the spacesuit. That's part of his skeleton. And 2 arms. And some other little bits and pieces. So, are there any instructions? This shows you actually all the figures. I think there's 12, isn't there? Oh, yes, there's 12 figures in Series 5. That are available. You'll still probably be able to find figures from earlier series still in stores. But this is the current release. Current anyway in the UK. I believe Germany have got a new selection now. So you've got Vikings, a snowboarder, knights, policeman, a ninja by the looks of it, a workman. And on the back it's showing you that you can sort of mix and match if you've got several figures. You don't have to put on the outfits that Playmobil say. You can put different heads and different bodies and have a right old time. So this just shows the boy figures you can get. Obviously the girl figures we'll show you the 12 female figures you can get in that series. And obviously, because this is for boys, it's branded blue, and the female figures naturally are branded pink. So it's quite basic, the instructions showing me how to assemble the actual body. So I'm just going to have to look at the picture and see where things go. So first of all, I'm going to put the legs on. Well, put the sort of main skeleton torso part. Click that, I think that's the right way around. Then the body, but first of all, I believe you have to put the arms in place. Make sure the arms go right round the right way, which is that way, I believe. Then, let's put the legs in and it should click. Well, it hasn't clicked, but that's in place. So I've got the headless man. Then it's the head, with a famous Playmobil smile. That's sort of the classic Playmobil face. There are a few sort of newer versions of the face which haven't gone down too well with Playmobil collectors. And there are some of these figures you can get that have a rotating head. You can actually have the normal classic face, or if you turn them around, there's the new type of face. So I think every figure that does have the new type of face does have the option of, you know, having a nice classic smile. No nose, just an eye and a smiley face. 2 eyes, sorry. Not 1 eye, just 2 eyes. Because this man needs some hair, we'll pop it on. Quite a nice hair. When I first had Playmobil, when I was a wee nipper, there wasn't much variation in the hair. It was just colour, brown, black or blonde, and it's sort of a zigzaggy effect. But this man has been to the salon, got some tresemme on I think, and he's got a nice little coiffure there. So that's the main basic figure. He could be anybody you like. But we will transform him into a spaceman. So this is the back of the suit. So I'm assuming he just pops in there. Yes. And then the front of the suit goes on. Right, that doesn't actually hold on, but I think it will all come together when I pop the helmet on. No, there's no way it goes in, just push into place. Yep, there we go. So that, it's not holding him together quite, it's holding the top half, but the bottom still a bit loose. So I'm assuming he's got some boots. No, he hasn't got some boots, but, that's what these are for. 2 tiny little rubber rings there. They're not just for show, those. They are actually holding his suit together. So obviously a nice little detail makes it look quite authentic, but it has a purpose. So he is now assembled. There's a few bits and pieces to put on yet. Looking at the picture, there's these 2, which I think they're sort of spotlights or headlights. They go on there, so we can see where it's going, and we've got 2 arm pieces that go on. Like that. There's this was in the bag, but I don't think that's anything. I just think that's just a bit of loose plastic. So I'm pretty sure that's not important. And then finally he's got some sort of a cutting tool there, which of course he can hold in his hand. So there we have, that's the little spaceman from Series 5. Rather a cute little toy, and it's the one I wanted. So if this is one you're after, feel the bags and try to go for the heaviest one, because I think this will be the heaviest. Can't guarantee it will be. And I don't think the barcodes on these bags often give you much help, but for your information, there's the barcode on mine, just in case they are the same, but I do think they vary, so it's pot luck sometimes, but I managed to get this one due to the weight. And also, you might not have noticed on the picture, there's a little loop here, so I assume if your child wanted to, you could hang a bit of fishing wire or something to that and sort of have him floating in air. So if you have a nice little diorama or display, Not that there's much you can display with this. I think there's a Top Agents series that Playmobil do, but at the moment they don't really do a space range. But if they were to, this would go very well. Or if you've got a space range, some older Playmobil, I'm sure this little astronaut will sit in very well with that. Anyway, that's me little unbagging from Series 5 Playmobil. I'll be uploading more Playmobil videos and reviews, not just little pocket money toys like this. I do have some big sets I'll be reviewing and assembling. There's the hotel, the school, pony farm, lots of things. But bear with me, might take a while for me to upload them, but I will get round to it. So, from me and from him, thanks for watching.